Welcome everyone to the start of Bluemuda, and we're starting in the front yard. To catch everyone up to speed, the front yard started out last fall or last summer as a Bermuda lawn. I thought I had killed all the Bermuda. However, that proved not to be the case. It has come back this year, but last fall I seeded in some HGT, Kentucky Bluegrass, Turf Blue HGT by Behrenberg, and I also seeded some of the RPR regenerative perennial ryegrass. Both of those seeds are from Behrenberg. The RPR, the perennial ryegrass, that didn't do too well this summer. It's mostly gone, so I have some thin areas due to that. However, the Kentucky Bluegrass has thrived, but also the Bermuda. Oh, that La Prima Bermuda has come back, and it's come back pretty strong. It's hard to see it out here, like from a distance, so let me show you my doorbell cam. In the mornings when there's dew on the ground, it is really easy to distinguish between the two. The Bermuda is coming in pretty strong. I'd say it's coming in fairly well. It's been rather sporadic across the lawn. The thickest area is up near kind of where the flower bed is, and there's areas that some have done better than others in its return. I'm not doing anything special, nothing out of the ordinary for any of it. I'm just kind of letting it happen. You can see existing Kentucky Bluegrass kind of poking through some of the Bermuda there, so you still know that's there. But overall, it's doing pretty well. It is not providing a very good appearance, though. It just two totally separate types of turf grass, all splotchy. It's not too bad until you get to where the areas where some of the stolons are creeping across the surface, and then that's hideous. But it is what it is, and it's kind of, we're just going to see how it plays out. It's still too early in the year to see the Bermuda over in the little side yard area, the original Bluemuda test zone that I did last fall. It's just so thick right now that I can't really find any Kentucky Bluegrass in there. So time will tell on how much survived over there. It should have survived pretty well because it's gotten the same treatment as this Kentucky Bluegrass here. It's just the Bermuda over there has been established for a couple years and is extremely thick, where the Bermuda back here behind me was an attempted murder was made on it, but it's strong enough to where it wasn't a murder. It was just a slowdown, a bump in the road. And it's back. So we'll see how that continues on next year if I'm here. And so I've already started the fall blitz though for the cool season bit with the Kentucky Bluegrass here. It's warranted in this area since it is predominantly still Kentucky Bluegrass, and I do want it to look as best as I can make it look. That will help feed the Bermuda for the rest of this year, and I'm not really worried about over applying anything because I'm not applying nitrogen in high amounts anyway. But I'm not really worried about the typical fall Bermuda care. I'm just kind of treating it like a cool season lawn. And so it's going to get fertilizer. We did that, as you saw in that other video, put down that 1/4 pound of N, and I'm going to try to do that weekly. It may be bi-weekly, but as it gets a little bit cooler, things will be ramped up. And then we're going to continue on with the peptides and all that other fun stuff, and that'll still just help the Bermuda thrive, help the KBG thrive, and everything will be awesome. I have been in the toss-up with those bare areas, and there's quite a few. Do I want to go ahead and actually attempt some overseeding of some of the Kentucky Bluegrass, adding more seed to it this year? I've thought about it. I'm not going to do it. The front area near my water meter had this big, huge bare spot, and it was fine. Like it filled in before the heat of the summer hit. And that's when it had those first applications of X-Grain in addition to the peptides. And then I switched over entirely to a foliar peptide program to see how that worked throughout the summer. And it worked well. It kept things alive. Water usage was not insane for even as how low my turf was cut. And while it is not like pristine, perfect Kentucky Bluegrass, it still looks better than all the fescue lawns that are cut at 3.5 inches and 4 inches. So the program, I'm taking that as a win, and it worked. So we're going to do the same thing, and this will actually be one of the first years where it's actually getting a fall pre-emergent. I typically don't, because in the past it was Bermuda, and I was overseeding it with rye, or In the case of last year, there was a renovation and I could not do a pre-emergent other than the little bit that Tenacity provides. So this is going to actually get like a half rate of prodiamine come this fall, maybe something else depending on, I need to read a little bit more because I've just been relying on prodiamine because I have a 22-year supply of that stuff. So yeah, wish there was a way you could get that in smaller quantities. Maybe there is down below.
Yeah.
Doing good. And so that's it. And hold on, Connor, get over here. So you all remember this guy, teaching him how to mow. Back up just a little bit, bud. You all have been extremely supportive in the comments on that video of just the awesome job he's doing, the money he's raking in. So Connor, tell everyone thank you for the kind comments.
It means a lot to me.
Yes, I'm talking, that was just a total esteem booster, and he's a hard worker. He is always just pushing it, and just busting it, and he's just full of hustle and always going. And again, thank you all for those kind words. It means everything to me. It means everything to Connor. So thank you all. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Connor appreciates that as well. So thank you all for watching the first little intro to the Bluemuda, going from Kentucky Bluegrass to Bluemuda. It's kind of just a wait and see how it goes. So we should be back soon, hopefully in the backyard, to show you all how to transition Bermuda into Bluemuda and go that route. So thanks again. It's Mike, Real Low Dad. Bam. Connor, the yard hustler, just raking in the cash. We'll see y'all again soon.
Hey, Dad,
have a good one.